My name is Tracy Ralston. I have a 15-year-old son named Micah. He has diabetes insipidus, and unfortunately, he had a massive stroke that was actually caused by mismanagement of his diabetes insipidus.
My name is Eugenie Shu, and my son's name is Alex Riley, and he had a craniopharyngioma brain tumor, which left him with many conditions, including diabetes insipidus.
My name is Brenda Martinez, and I have a son, Isaac, who is 8 years old. He has diabetes insipidus.
My name's Joanne Sloat. I have a little guy, Jackson, who, when he was 4.5, he was diagnosed with a hypothalamic hamartoma. One of the major complications was he acquired DI.
One of my responsibilities is to care for children who are affected with diabetes insipidus, including a particularly challenging form of diabetes insipidus. We can't rely on children's internal sense of thirst to help regulate their hydration and their sodium levels.
We would find ourselves in the emergency room on a weekly basis.
It's caused some hospital stays. It's caused a lot of trauma to him.
We have had to measure all of his ins and outs, which is extremely painstaking.
We need to carefully add up the fluids they drink, the urine they excrete, and the medicines they take every day.
He has had so many blood draws to check for sodium that they have blown out all of his veins.
We ask families to go to the lab a lot, and children and families hate going. They hate the needle stick. They hate the difficulties of getting stuck.
We were lucky enough to get a hold of a handheld blood analyzer that is normally only used in the hospital, and it drastically changed our lives.
We have cared for some families who are able to monitor their sodium levels at home, and having this tool really helps us take care of patients better and keep them out of the hospital.
I can't even imagine how many hospital stays we have avoided by having that now.
This machine has helped us keep him alive.
The minority who are lucky enough to have the current system really make good use of it, but it's cumbersome. It's really expensive.
It's so important that we have had to skip paying bills to afford the cartridges and all the supplies that you need.
It's a very expensive machine, so I'm afraid to take it to school.
It takes 20 drops from a finger stick to get enough blood to measure, and even then the sample doesn't sometimes work. As endocrinologists, we're used to working with other kinds of home meters, for example, the meters that measure blood sugar, that work with one drop, give reliable results instantly.
To be able to send that to school with Jackson, so he doesn't have to have a school nurse with him all the time.
Something that would be covered by insurance would mean that there wouldn't be that financial burden.
A little more travel friendly, a little more user friendly. I would go to the ends of the earth to make that happen.
Just knowing that other kids like my son who deserve and need to have this ability would be able to obtain it. It seems like a basic life necessity.